All right, hello everybody, welcome back. So we are sitting back over here. We are out in the swamp. We've got our witch farm pretty much done. We've got it built, we've got it covered. We just don't have it fully running yet. But we do have stuff coming up. Sweet. That means they're falling down there. We've got to get our on and off switch set up down there. And a sorting system up here for materials and the stuff coming in. We're gonna have a handful of things coming in. We'll have sugar, we'll have glowstone, we'll have redstone, and we'll have gunpowder, which is really what we're after more than anything else. Gonna get some TNT going. More is what we're sort of aiming for to begin with. We're pretty good for rockets based upon just our mob farm, but we just want some TNT. To set ourselves up a tree farm, which is I think one of the next things I'm going to do, a tree farm and or a concrete factory, one of the two, using the TNT to blow the stuff up. Definitely one of those things that what we're going to be doing here as far as that goes. So just want to show you what we got done in here. It's kind of tough to see, but we've got witches showing up in here. 5 machines pushing off. I've had a few problems with it actually. I have had it offset. I initially set them all up to run right on top of each other and totally messed up that when I did that, the slime blocks were picking up the iron trapdoors of the machines below it and then just stopping, which was really, really annoying. But we've got it up and running. We've got it functional. We've got some work to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this stuff. And head back over to our way over there. Head back over to our shit, I need to put that down. Keep track of which ones I've got where. Head back over to our farm and our farming area and get those all work on a project over there I've got planned. Gonna try and do some prep work for our for the tree farm and so forth. But I'm gonna head back over there and sort of look around what we've got going and make sure that we've got something planned here. Sort of just of a short episode. And I got a lot of work to do this, but we're gonna need to get some trees down. We need to get some hoppers and sorting done too as well. So handful of things still yet to come. So I'm going to get this all picked up and then I will be back with you here in just a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are back at our village, or our industrial area, I guess is the right thing. And we've been cleaning up. Pretty much have all of the chests put away. I've got 2 right here we're kind of working on. Not sure where I'm going to put those yet. Oh, that's not true. These, I know exactly what I'm doing with this. We're going to make some honeycomb blocks out of this. We got tons of bees coming forward, so we're just going to make these up real quick. For that, and we're going to put these into the sorting system. And they're going to come in here with mob drops, basically what it is. So we'll stick them in here. Leave 1 out. What is this? 4th from that side. Put this into the filters as well. There we go. And that'll get it going forward as well. So we got everything over here cleaned up. Doing pretty good. We've got a good chunk of this taken care of. Slowly working on the floor. We need to go mining is what we've got to go do. And I've got a beacon, so maybe it's time to go establish a strip mine somewhere. And pick up some just a bunch of just resources. We can do some bulk resource gathering for sure now. But actually what I need to do is we need to go and consolidate, because we're finally in a spot here where we can do a bunch of this consolidation. And we're going to head back to the Mushroom Island and chat a little bit on what we're doing. So let me head back there, and I'll be back with you here in just a bit. All right, so we have returned to the island. We're back on our back little half here. So let's fly back over to the main one. And what I want to do is I think we're headed towards getting ready to do some work over here. I think I'm going to actually tear this down because this isn't quite with the theme that I want to go with anymore. And we're going to be heading over to doing some work over here, hopefully, in the next couple of episodes. Kind of getting past that little bug there of sort of stuck into the idea of farms only. We're kind of getting the building itch, but we're not quite completely there yet. But what I want to do is I want to consolidate resources over here. And we got enough shulker boxes to take a bunch of things back that we have stacked up over here. There is no point in having two places of mass storage. So these are functional things that we're going to be using in the future. So I'm going to leave these here. These as well. These are probably just going to end up being sticks for this. I'll leave the smelters and everything else over here, but all of this stuff is going to come out. We don't need these anymore, so we'll take that apart. A little hidey hole. And generally, we're just going to start taking these chests apart and getting them dumped into shulker boxes, and then head back over there to our industrial district and consolidate stuff and see what we can get done. But as a general rule, I'm kind of pretty close to getting things done. I got a couple more farms I do want to build. I do want to take a shot at building a gold farm. So I'm looking at the magma blocks there. Definitely want to get into doing that. It's on my list of farms that need to be built. Definitely want to get into that kind of thing. So we've got ourselves some gold and the blackstone. I think blackstone is what we're going to do. And even though I initially started this area with the idea that it was going to be pretty much completely medieval, there's a part of me that thinks that because this is going to be such a big area, I think I'm going to split this up and do some of it in like almost a steampunk kind of idea. I'm still working that out now that we've got some new blocks and the like with the two different new warped woods, the crimson wood and the warped wood, which are definitely definitely cool blocks to have, as well as all the blackstone and the basalt. And that's what I'm going to be probably going to be going collecting here next, is some of that that basalt and blackstone. Those are definitely the bigger ones that we want to get taken care of. Some of this stuff isn't even necessary for me to take over. There's that. We've got a lot of this stuff there, but it's the best way to go and consolidate it, clean up, see what we've got, and get everything in one spot, because it's definitely, I think, is going to be worth doing that for sure. So I'm going to get these things all taken care of. I'm going to get these things sorted back out. Kind of just a busy, what's the best way to describe it? Sort of just taking care of business, sort of dealing with the day-to-day stuff, the things that need to be done. And not a super buildy or productive episode, unfortunately. Feel kind of bad about that, but I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these all sorted out, and then get these things sent, taken back over to the storage area, getting them filtered and sorted, and then probably gonna head back towards the witch farm and finish that up as well. I'm not sure where I'm gonna leave the video at as far as that goes. Probably pretty close to the end of that one. So let me get this all taken care of and finished, and I'll be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So making some progress. I got all of the stuff from the Mushroom Island sorted out and cleaned up. Actually even fixed my sorting system. I had a huge problem where the minecart wouldn't automatically kick off. So I had to keep coming over here and pressing the button. I'm finally like, okay, I'm done with this. I got too much stuff to go through. And it's this spot right here. This one redstone was like this. So if you guys are building this sorting system, if this redstone right here is a dot, so it's only going to power the block that it's under rather than picking up a signal in all of these directions, which is what needs to happen here. So that's what needs to happen on all this stuff, is to keep firing the minecart. Once I got this, it took me like 2 hours to get that fixed. Just sort through the details and figure out what was going on, and finally got that taken care of. But I'm glad that I did. So I'm going to head over to the witch farm here for the last half, build a sorting system, show you what I've got set up for that. It's going to be similar to what we've done in a couple of the other places, but always good to have it into place and take care of some things. So I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to head over there, and I will see you once I make a little progress on it. So I'll see you here in a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back. So we have got our sorting system in place, and now we are going to we're going to make a mess is what's going to happen. Go. And bounce it up. Sweet. And there we go. So we'll cover that top little bit of it. I don't have a bed out here, which is really kind of annoying, but been able to get the majority of this done and taken care of. So we don't have our sorting in place just yet. I totally should not have taken down that scaffolding. So let me dump this redstone off here. The repeaters, the hoppers, there we go. I'm not going to collect all of this stuff, but we are going to collect the majority of it. So not really. No. Still getting. I mean, I understand how scaffolding can work, and I understand how to make it work. So it's all good. All right. So this first one, we are going to put in gunpowder, which is really what we're after more than anything else. And we're going to go after glowstone and redstone, and this should dump down to 41 real quick. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to go with spider eyes. And let's see here. Spider eyes. Sticks. And we're not going to collect sugar is what we're not going to collect. We're going to collect sugar is what I meant. And then we're going to have another, we'll do another one over here that's just going to be the miscellaneous stuff. But that should be the sorting system for the whole thing. I'll come in and set up some sorting on this when we get here. That's right, that one's there, that one's there. And we're gonna have to collect these bottles because I definitely want the bottles for the honey. So we're gonna have to get that all squared away as well. But this is what we have got here, and are going pretty good at. I'll come back and get some item frames up here to market, but it's basically gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, the basics here. And I don't have a bed with me, which is really annoying. Went chasing on it. Was gonna go and get some shears and so forth, but I decided against it. So, all right, that and that one back. All right. So right now we got this set up. We got this set up on the log and leaf observer system. So basically what happens is that the observer looks at the leaf and sees that there's a signal on it, and it pops that piston, which pushes down the log all the way down and turns on the flying machines. And then when we break it all the way down, it pulls up the leaves, basically the logs up, and then it turns off the flying machines down below. So that's definitely going to stop things. I've already checked that. Hopped on with the observer account, or actually I think I just made myself spectator on this one and just went down and made sure that it worked all the way up. But that does work. I'm gonna probably bring a lever, I think. For right now, we just got a redstone block, not a big deal, just to power this. And then make myself a nice little AFK spot somewhere. I think I may just make it like right here. Oh no, I don't want to make it right there. I'll pick up the stuff somewhere in this area. So that the more over the center of this I am, the more I'm gonna make sure I've got everything lit up as far as for the witches to come flying through. So we should see some stuff coming up here, hopefully in a bit. Been working all day. You can see all the stuff that we've gotten already. It's a little slower than I expected. I'm gonna have to fine tune it and figure it out. There may be a cave like right below. I haven't gone and looked, but definitely something I need to go and figure out. But for now, I think that is what I'm going to call it. I can light up this glass now, which is neat. Although it's not spawnable, it's just so we can see. And we should be in good shape. So this is great. Witch farm is done. We'll get some do some AFK and get some gunpowder squared away, which is really what I'm after more than anything else. So we will leave this stuff here. Ender chest and crafting table is always helpful to have on hand. And I will be calling it a day. Thank you guys so much for sticking around today. Appreciate it. I'll always love to hear your feedback, comments, suggestions. If you guys got a better way to potentially make some of this work, I'd definitely love to hear it. Always open to suggestions. You can leave me a comment down below, or you can find me on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. It was a little bit hodgepodge, a little bit back and forth on everything, but definitely was a lot of fun to do. So if you did, hit that like button, and if you want to see more like this, definitely subscribe. So appreciate it very much, guys, and until next time, this is A Wandering Nerd.